Hello and welcome to the AgilePoint version 8 UI preview. For those of you who are unfamiliar with version 8, it's packed with entirely new features and integrations, citizen developer-oriented usability improvements, and then of course, the new modern UI that we'll show you today. Now this video is going to focus on a few key modules, but keep in mind this refreshed user interface will apply to all of the modules in the platform. So let's get started by looking at the new Work Center experience. Carried over from version 7 is an overview of all active tasks, as well as a number of new features. My task summary view will tell me when all of those tasks are coming due. I also have a new feature here to better manage my day called My Planned Tasks. Now you're seeing here that I have a few options that I've created for myself, and these can come from different places. It could be a reminder to work on an active task, launch a new workflow instance, in my case, might be to submit a new marketing campaign, or simply leave a note to myself for an item that I must take care of today. Now, watch list, on the other hand, is going to be extremely handy for managers and department heads. What this does is it allows me to follow along with the process as it's executing without being a participant in said process. Now, of course, I can always dive into my task list here, and you'll see that we have an optional Kanban view, so that as a new group task comes in, I can drag that over into my work queue and effectively take ownership of that particular task. Now let's shift gears a little bit here and go through the new Add App experience. This has been completely redesigned. Now, as you might expect, I'm prompted to choose between process and form-based applications. I'll just give my app a name. I can optionally select the language in which I would design this application, as well as give it a category. Give my process model a name here, and select from familiar process trigger types. And then lastly, selecting whether I'd like to bind primary, secondary, or tertiary data sources to my application, and simply build the application around those sources. Now you're seeing here a number of familiar options: blank data source, data entity, database, Salesforce object, or SharePoint list. But we also have two entirely new options. The first of which being an Excel sheet to build an application around an existing Excel sheet with a number of columns, and optionally write data back to that Excel sheet. And then the same thing here with InfoPath. So let's switch gears now into an application that's a little more built out. Now you'll see here that we've entirely enhanced the integration section here, not only with a new UI, but also with entirely new integrations. So here you're seeing ServiceNow, Power Automate, Jira, among many others. Moving into the Forms Designer, the first thing you'll notice is a new modern base theme included right out of the box to help reduce our customers' reliance on custom CSS. And in addition, all of the 70 UI controls that AgilePoint supports off the shelf have a new modern look and feel. Now the last area that I'll cover for this video is around the reporting and analytics solution. Now if you're coming from version 7, you know that our reporting solution was just that, tabular-based reporting. Now we've expanded upon that to include dashboards and analytics capabilities. So let's take a few seconds to walk through some examples of the types of reports and dashboards you might create going forward in version 8. Okay, so that concludes the content for this quick UI preview. Until next time.